joining us. Like I said, thank you so much for being here. If you could please put yourself on mute so we don't have background noise that interferes with our presentation and your questions. My name is Vanessa Rodriguez, and I'm the Assistant Dean for Student Support and Success at the Tulane School of Professional Advancement, and I want to welcome all of you to the Kinesiology Graduate Degree Program. We're going to start with having our faculty and staff here introduce themselves and a little bit about their role on campus. And then what I want y'all to do is I'm going to call out people one by one and just introduce themselves. If you can and you're a student, put yourself on video if possible. Share a little bit about who you are, where you're calling in from, what your professional interests are, maybe what you're doing now. All right. So like I said, I'm the Assistant Dean and I oversee student support and success. That means my team is responsible for making sure that you have all of the resources and supports that you need to reach your academic goals. And in these circumstances, it is a master's degree or a certificate. So we depend on you to communicate with us. So my major piece of advice is speak up. If there's anything you need, any questions you have, please feel free to reach out. I'm going to ask our program director, Lainey Dornier, to introduce herself next, please.
Unmute. Thanks, Vanessa. My name is Lainey Dornier. I am the director of the Kinesiology program. And so once you get to campus or start working on your degree, not necessarily on campus because they're online degrees, you'll work with me and Michaela. We're very happy to have you in our program. We're excited about our degree programs. We'll talk about them in a little bit. And I really want to emphasize, like, if you have any questions through this process, please feel free to call me or Michaela or Vanessa or anybody else. We're here to help you. We want to make sure that your experience at Tulane University and the School of Professional Advancement is a positive one, that you learn a lot and that you have fun at the same time. So I'm glad to meet everybody here and welcome to our program.
All right, Michaela.
Hello, everyone.
Who you are.
Hi, everybody. My name is Michaela Williams. I am a senior academic advisor here with School of Professional Advancement. I've been at SOPA a little over a year now, but I've been at the university going on 10 years now. So I look forward to working with you in the future and helping you reach your academic goals.
Great. And joining us also is Ann Conlon. Ann, can you introduce yourself, please?
Hi, everyone. My name is Ann. I'm the events coordinator at SOPA.
Thanks. And we got some admissions folks with us here too. Sheila, you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, everyone. I'm Sheila Gold. I'm the Executive Director of Admissions, and I'm just here behind the scenes supporting everybody, but we're thrilled that you're here. And if there's anything that we can do to help you as you navigate the admission process, let us know. We love hearing from students. Have a great webinar.
Thanks. And last but not least, our newest member of the team, Alvin.
Hey, everybody. My name is Alvin Joseph, new hire admissions coordinator, and I'm also here learning like everybody else, kind of learning the ropes. But if you have any questions, I'm here to answer it, and have a good webinar.
Thanks. All right, so now I'm going to ask students who have called in. I'm going to call you out by name. Like I said, if you can possibly turn on your video. If you can't, just unmute yourself and introduce yourself to everybody else. I'll start with Kishandra. Are you able to talk, Kishandra? All right, perhaps not. I understand. How about Sarah? Sarah Wesley. Hello. Hey.
Hi, everyone. This is Sarah.
Hey.
Hey, I wasn't expecting for the camera. Let me just get my, I have to turn my lights on.
Oh, no problem. I know.
So it's like the evening over here.
Oh, my goodness.
But nice to meet everyone.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
So my name is Sarah. I received my undergraduate degree at Rutgers University in a double major of philosophy, communication, media studies, and a minor in entrepreneurship. And then I worked for an independent news magazine for about 3 years before I decided to do a yoga teacher training in something called Kemetic yoga, which is the study of ancient Egyptian philosophy and just kind of their ways of life and how they incorporated it into a yogic practice. And so from there, I can go to Aswan, to Nubia, went swimming in the Nile, and had, I guess, what you would consider a reawakening or an awakening, and decided to stay in Egypt, live in Egypt, and then start a yoga and wellness business based on some of the sacred principles of Egypt. And I've been doing that ever since. So that's been about 2 years now. And I've come to the place where I feel like I want to have more information about the health and wellness business side of things as our business grows and expands. So that's what led me to looking into Tulane's a School of Professional Advancement program.
Well, that is fantastic. What an interesting background. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, Sherry. Appreciate it. All right, Catherine, can you unmute her?
Thank
There
you.
Hey, so tell us about yourself, Catherine.
I'm an undergraduate
Thank
at
you.
Tulane. I'm born and raised in New Orleans. I love New Orleans. I'm going into my sophomore year. I haven't yet declared a major, but I'm looking at health and wellness. I don't know, I just want more information.
Great. Thank you so much. All right, let's see who else I have here. I'm just going to see who else on the screen. Let's see. Sorry. Trying to make sure I'm not missing anybody. Keyshandra, can you join us now or? Okay. All right. So we're going to move on forward. So a little bit more about SOPA. So SOPA is short for School of Professional Advancement, if you haven't guessed that already. And it has been part of Tulane University since 1886. So almost since the very beginning. You know, of course, we were founded in 1834, originally as a medical college. So I think this line of study is especially kind of directly attached to the mission of this university from the very beginning. So School for Professional Advancement focuses specifically on adult education or applied learning. And we're going to tell you a little bit more about how we accomplish that. Now, we know that all of you have really multifaceted lives, as we've heard. And so we want to make sure that we provide all of our services in a way in which you can best receive them. That's why we have created this amazing online program. We have programs and faculty that are directly applicable to the current workforce needs here. And our faculty are almost always working within the lines of study that you're going to be pursuing every day. So they bring everything that they learn from work directly into the classroom every day. All of our student support is available online. In addition to Michaela in his role as academic advisor, we have case management and student victim support services. We have career services, and Michaela will tell you a little bit more about those later on. Additionally, we are the most affordable college at the university, and we are the most flexible, meaning we have we offer classes at all different times. We have classes that are primarily you can do on your own pace, or if you prefer, for some other programs that are not specifically online, we do have in-person classes if you prefer that. All right, so continuing forward. So online learning at SOPA, it's all going to go through Canvas. All right, so that's where you'll be able to access your learning materials, assignments. Now, this isn't just, you know, a lot of universities have quickly put their information online because of COVID recently. No, this is not what this program is. This program was specifically created to be delivered online. And so we have created these amazing videos that are interactive. We've teamed up with a team outside of LA called Genius, and they are geniuses. And it's purposely meant to be experienced through a computer screen. And we have instructors who have worked together with professionals to make sure that they're doing it in the most engaging manner possible. So there's going to be also discussion boards where you can discuss questions or topics with your professors, with your fellow students. It also lets you kind of engage with students who, if you were in an in-classroom setting, you would have never been able to engage with. I mean, you know, somebody who's in Egypt right now, and then somebody who's in New Orleans, that's pretty amazing. So we'll continue forward now. Thanks. All right, so there are about 1,300 students that completed almost 11,000 hours of online work last year. So this is not our first rodeo with online work. We have been leading the university in this and leading the Southeast in this for many years. So currently we offer 8 master's degrees. There's graduate certificates, post-baccalaureate certificates. So there again, there's those options that we want to give everybody. And like I said, we have almost 200 faculty trained people who are leaders in their field and who are going to be teaching you directly. And so not only is it a great academic experience, you also get to develop relationships with some people who can hopefully help you in your future careers. All right, we'll keep going. And now I'm going to send it over to Dr. Dornier to tell you a little bit specifically about this program.
Thanks a lot, Vanessa. So our program is, the name of our program is Kinesiology. So kinesiology really is the study of human movement. And whether you study that human movement from a health perspective or a sports perspective, it's still under this umbrella term of kinesiology. So that's why when you look up our courses, whether you're in health and wellness or in sports studies, all of our courses are under the kinesiology title, which is the K-I-N-E. And so we have a lot of courses in a broad range of areas, both in health and wellness and in sports studies. Next slide. One of our programs, the Master of Professional Studies in Health and Wellness. This program is a 30-hour online master's degree program that provides a broad base of knowledge in health and wellness. So we have courses that cover things like leadership, ethics, exercise, and nutrition. And we're preparing people for a wide variety of jobs in health and wellness. Some of them are listed here, like a health promotions manager, a wellness director, employee health director, a wellness coach. But I'll also tell you that the healthcare field is changing really quickly. And so the way healthcare was organized 10 years ago, even 5 years ago, is not the way healthcare is organized now. We're really in an industry where we're looking at preventative care as opposed to waiting till people get sick to introduce health and wellness into their lives. And so there's a kind of an explosion of careers in this health and wellness track. And so even though we can tell you about careers that we're looking at, the careers that are going to be available in health and wellness may readily change over the next 5 years. So this is what we're doing now, but you may be involved in a career right now that's not listed here, but also is considered in health and wellness. It's a broad range of careers. I'll say this about the health and wellness program also. Right now, it's a 30-hour master's degree program that requires 5 core courses, and then you choose 5 elective courses. We're changing it in the fall. We have a new curriculum. We've modified the curriculum. And in the fall of 2020, this curriculum will be a stackable certificate program where we have 3 certificates, one in health leadership, one in health strategy and financial management, and one in corporate wellness. So it'll be organized very similar to our sports studies program as a stackable certificate program. If you're starting the program right now, you can stay in the program exactly as it is with the 5 core courses and the 5 electives. Or if you choose to, in the fall, you can shift to the new curriculum. It's still 10 courses, it's still 30 hours. We're just changing how we're organizing those courses around these 3 certificate programs or 3 focus areas of that curriculum. And if you want more information about that, we're happy to share that, or I can visit with you outside of this meeting also. Next slide. We also have a Master of Professional Studies in Sports Studies. This is our newest master's degree program. We've just finished the first year of this program, and this is a stackable certificate program. Right now, we have certificates in sport administration, sport coaching, and sport security. Each certificate has 4 classes within it. So students can come just to get their certificate. You can enter our program and just get a certificate in sport administration, which would require completing the 4 graduate coursework, the courses that are required in the sport administration track. Or if you decided, even after you got the certificate, maybe you take those 4 classes, you get the certificate, you think, wow, that was really fun. I want to learn more, and I would like to get the master's degree. Well, that would require getting a second certificate program, or second certificate plus 2 core classes. And the core classes are in research methods and sport and society. Again, it's a 30-hour degree program. And once again, all of our classes are online. And as Vanessa mentioned, all of the classes have been developed by professionals in the field for you, specifically for you, and for our students who are interested in this area. And so our online classes are really developed where students are engaged, they're engaged with each other, they're engaged with the faculty. So it's not merely getting on the computer and answering questions. You might be asked to serve in groups with your colleagues in class. You might be asked to produce videos that you share with your colleagues and with your faculty member. So we try to make it engaging, we try to make it fun, we try to make it somewhat entertaining, but you will learn the material. Next one. We also offer the post-baccalaureate graduate certificates. Some of those I mentioned that are part of the sport studies program, the sport administration, sport security, and sport coaching. And I'll say we're now currently developing a new one that will be part of the sport studies program, and it'll be a new one in sports medicine. We also have post-baccalaureate certificates in health and wellness. The post-bac certificate is for somebody that already has a bachelor's degree, and they may not want a second bachelor's degree, but they want more information in a field of study. And so this requires students to take 6 undergraduate courses in the area of health and wellness. Next slide. Vanessa kind of mentioned this, but I'll emphasize this also. We have a wide variety of faculty who are teaching our classes, and they're experts in the field. And so, for example, here's some of the people that teach in our field. Sharvi Greer, who is a senior women administrator in Tulane Athletics, and she teaches some courses in the sport administration track. Irina Terashenko is a national champion pickleball player. Pickleball has gotten really popular in the United States. If you haven't seen it, go look it up. It's pretty amazing. And she's actually a national champion, and she's actually a former women's tennis player, collegiate tennis player, and a former women's collegiate tennis coach. Tyra Mitchell comes from physical therapy background, so she comes in the exercise science and kind of the science of health and wellness. And then Vernon Dunn, who actually works for the federal government and as a consultant. We have a wide variety of faculty, and I really would venture to say our faculty are second to none in the expertise that they provide our students. And so these are people that are working in the field who are teaching you. And so they will get into a lot of conversations with our faculty about what's happening in the real world. Not only what's happening in the classroom, but what's happening in the real world in the discipline that you're pursuing. And I think that is a huge advantage for students in the SOPA programs and the graduate SOPA programs. Next slide. I'm going to turn it over to Michaela, who is an expert about student.
Thanks, Lainey. Hi, everybody. Just again, I'm Michaela Williams. I'm the Senior Academic Advisor for these programs that we're discussing today. I'm going to talk a little bit about our student support and success team that we have that works with you from the time you admitted until graduation. First, I'll start with the academic advisor, which will be me for your entire program. And I like to think of myself as somebody who just doesn't help you select classes, but to be your first point of contact for almost in everything that you would need any assistance with. I don't want to discourage any student from reaching out to me about anything, as we'll build that relationship. Usually you feel comfortable reaching out to that person first, and that will be me. So any questions you have about the program, the university in general, If I don't know the answer, I will do my best to get the answer or point you in the right direction. One of the things we discussed about the program is the number of classes that it takes to earn these degrees. But one thing we want your students to know is about these classes are not offered every semester. Even though the format seems pretty straightforward for the certificates and the grad program and the 10 classes, you need to work very closely with me and Dr. Dornier to make sure that you get the classes that you need in the time frame that you want. So I always ask students how many classes they want to take per semester and when they want to graduate. What is their timeline? And we will put an academic plan in place to make sure that the classes you need and that you want to take are offered in every semester. So when it comes time for you to graduate, you have all 10 classes completed and can walk across stage and I can be there to congratulate you. I think we've talked about the expert faculty several times already. They are very good resources and you should definitely utilize them as mentors as you go through this process. For career advice, we have a full-time career advisor that works solely with SOPA students, Cynthia Washington. She's fantastic. She can help you with your resume skills, interviewing, anything that you need in terms of career advice. She is a great person to work with. I highly recommend meeting with her throughout your time here to help you build your resume to the point when you graduate and you're starting looking for work. She would be the person to go to. Any career advisor will tell you networking is the cornerstone for anything that you want to do in life. So networking, as we continue to build these programs, networking with your peers and these professors, myself and Dr. Dornier, and the graduates that we're going to be producing, the alumni that are going to be out in the field that we want to connect you with, that will help you with your path. It's going to be growing as we continue to grow these programs, and we look forward to connecting you with these people to help you build your careers. For those of you that might be coming back to school after years, if you spend time in the working force, community service, and military experience, you can earn credit for prior learning. We have staff and faculty members who work full-time with this program. If you have interest in that, please let me know. You can earn up to 6 credits from your prior learning experience from your work, community service, and again, military experiences. It's a survey that you would fill out online, and you will be connected with a full-time faculty staff member who will go over your results and see if you qualify for taking 6 credits off of the 30 that you have and posting them to your graduate program. Please reach out to me directly if you have any questions about that. Vanessa talked about this in the beginning, the affordability of the school professional advancement. The tuition for graduate program currently stands at $1,078 per credit. Your financial aid, you will have a financial, just like I'm your academic advisor, you will have a financial aid counselor who will be assigned to you. They will be able to answer any questions that you have about financial aid. If you have any questions about that and you can't find that person, you can definitely reach out to me. We'll help you with your financial assistance and what you qualify for and what you need to help you maximize your financial aid assistance. Types of aid that we offer through school professional advancement are federal grants, federal loans, as you can see, for military and veterans with 20% discount, and again, up to 6 credits for your life experience work. Applying is very simple. Application is online, sopa.tulane.edu. At the top of the screen, you'll see the big apply button. Click on that, complete the application. There is a $50 application fee, but that will be waived for all of you joining this webinar today. So congratulations to you. You need a clear image of a government ID to upload, and any prior transcripts must be sent electronically to the institution or mailed in a sealed envelope to the institution. If you have any questions about how to get your transcript from previous institutions and you need help with that, please let me know. And application deadlines for all students. For fall, August 1st is the deadline for classes. And I know we've moved up class dates. We'll be starting August 19th for the fall. So application deadline is now August 1st. And then for the spring semester, it will be January 1. And for summer, it is May 15th for those of you looking to apply.
All right, thank you so much, Michaela. I always joke with Michaela that he is academic BFF of all of his students because he is extraordinarily knowledgeable, just somebody who is a fantastic listener and really can connect and guide students like very few other people can. So y'all are lucky to have him in this program. So I also wanted to tell you a little bit more about the summer series that we have before we open it up for any questions. In addition to these webinars that we're having about our different graduate programs, we're offering a series of webinars that will kind of maybe like close the gap between somebody looking to go back into higher education. We had one about resumes and cover letters coming up and how they can be used to best tell a career story. Actually, I'm going to be doing it along with our career advisor, Cynthia Washington. And then there's another one about online classes. There's a basic one about Microsoft Excel. So they're all free. So please feel free to check them out at that website you see at the bottom, SOPA-tulane.edu/summer series. So now before we wrap it up, I wanted to open it up to see if anybody had any questions. You can either unmute yourself and just go ahead and ask or type them in the chat box. And of course, if you have any questions that pop up after this, please feel free to reach out to any or all of us. All right. Oh, Kishandra. Yay, we can see you now. Hey, do you want to introduce yourself real quick before we sign off? Tell us where you're from, what you're hoping to get out of the program, possibly. Oh, I can't hear you. Shoot. Oh, we can't hear you. Oh, man. Okay. Well, we'll reach out to you and get filled in directly. All right. Well, if there's no more questions, thank you everybody for coming. Thank you, Dr. Dornier, for being here. And we'll be reaching out and we hope to see you online and in class. All right.
Thank you, everybody. Nice to meet you all.
Thank you so much. It's so informative. Thank you, guys.
Thanks. Bye, y'all.